Hi, I am back. I'll let you see Joe at some point. He did do a wonderful job, and I know you guys really like him. Tonight, jellyfish. I'm going to do 3 different kinds that I have seen, that I've looked up. But the ones that showed up that I really, really kind of like. We are so close to 5,000 subscribers, guys. We are within a little over 100. A little over 100 subscribers, and we hit 5,000. That is awesome. I am so proud of all of you. I'm going to put this coat of very watery blue, well, I'm calling it watery, very pale blue. That's about as light as I can get and still have it look blue. I would go with just doing white, except then what will we do about the kind of clear colored? I've got a better idea. While this is drying, let's go bug Joe and see what he's doing. What are you doing?
I'm playing a game.
He's playing a game. He loves Candy Crush.
Saga. Candy Crush Saga.
Oh yes, it has to have a Saga on it.
Yep.
I'm letting the paint dry.
Okay.
So I thought we'd come in here and bug you for a little bit.
I see. Well, I'm glad you did.
Can you still see? Because you took your glasses
I
off.
know.
Okay, I'll go back in and be good.
And I'm glad you visited me.
Well, isn't that nice? Okay.
And everybody bye.
Well, I might be back in, you never know. Was that fun? Or was that fun? This is what you do with COPD when you're a little out of breath. And it takes care of the problem. Tell you what, just to outline this, I'm going to take it back to a little darker. That's just to outline it because everything else is inside that outline. And it's pretty much, a lot of it's clear. Now there's other colors. There's, oh, they come in a big variety of colors. There's some that are, you know, really dense, kind of an almost brownish orange. And now this first one is in the middle, and it is it's kind of called a marble jellyfish. Hope you can see that. I may need to go a little darker. The whole idea of jellyfishes, or a lot of jellyfish, is that they are pretty much clear. Now, they do have a little thing up here. It's where the tentacles kind of come from. Some swim. Quite a few of them swim. Others just kind of float. Let the water take it where they will. Most of them are carnivorous, believe it or not. They will catch, well, some of them they catch like plankton and stuff like that on their tentacles. And others, yeah, I'm getting on the other jellyfish, but I ain't gonna worry about that. We'll take care of that later. We actually got that a little. Anyway, this one gets these little marbles that really make it pretty. And the older it gets, the more of this will develop on their tentacles. Now jellyfish, they will only live to be, well, they'll only live, some will live about a few months, others might live 1 to 2 years. I think this is, they said this is one of the easiest ones to keep, but you gotta know when you get them, they're only gonna last about 1 to 2 years. But they are the easiest to take care of. From what I understand, I thought that would be, from what I understand, they are really easy to feed because they'll eat those brine shrimp, little tiny brine shrimp. Now this next one, I'm going to make it probably a lot smaller than what it really is, because it's really a giant. And it's called a man of war. And it has this big bubble at the top. And it's like, it almost looks like an umbrella just in shape, but it's just this huge bubble that is completely closed off and holds air in it. And they found them washed up, and it'll have another bell down here, kind of, that is where the little tentacles come from. But they showed several of them that were washed up on beaches and stuff. And these part here, they just stood up. They didn't shrivel, at least not during the pictures they took. Be as big as this man of war, which is huge. And the tentacles can make them as long as a gray whale. Now that's pretty doggone long. I think I'm going to go a little bit colorful on that one. Might just do it on all of them just to make it more fun, because it doesn't really look like much here. But we're gonna go ahead and put some color on there. So we'll let that dry a bit. I think with this one, I'm gonna go ahead and put an orange top on it, because there's a specific kind, and I'm sorry, I didn't get the names of all of them, but this one I believe you find more around South America, and it does have a kind of an orange top to it. Kind of like that. And its tentacles, I'm going to add a little green for the tentacles. Just to, there. A little sea green with that blue. That would extend those down. Oops. I'll kind of fix that. I don't know, just... Now a lot of them, they just they'll rub across seaweed or something, and they'll just, whatever is, plankton or whatever's there. Some of them will eat tiny fish, and there are some who will just eat whatever, plankton they can find in the water and stuff that's, we can't see. Now, this one here, I'm going to do this with him. Let's give him a nice color. What you making?
Spaghetti.
Biscotti?
Spaghetti and
I know what you meant.
spaghetti and salad.
Ooh, that sounds good. This is called the man o' war. The Portuguese kind is in the Pacific. No, Portuguese is in the Atlantic and Indian Oceans, and there is a Pacific one. And this part here, the white part on top, is always above the water. But they have the tentacles, and the tentacles, they do sting, and they will kill fish. And some of these jellyfish have stings strong enough to kill a person. And it's another one that tends to have these little orange things coming from it, and then down through the middle. And it also has, that I think must be where they do a lot of their catching. That must be where they digest. That's the only thing I can think of. So they have these kind of central parts that come down, and they're kind of clumped and a little fatter. I think that must be where they do their digesting and stuff. And I put a little guy in there with a snorkel. I thought you might appreciate that. Guys, it's time to say goodbye. We love you. Smile and wave. Bye-bye. Love is a choice, and there's a lot of love that needs to be sent out, and respect. So we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire.